Ladies and gentlemen, let me move on to the fact that economic reforms have also been matched by those in other areas. For example, ISA and Emergency Ordinance have been repealed, including the Banishment Act and the Restricted Residence Act. We passed the Peaceful Assembly Act, changed the law to allow students to participate in politics, and amended the Printing Presses and Publications Act. This, to me, was the greatest expansion of civil liberties in Malaysia's history. Yet, some outsiders have attacked us for not taking care of people's rights. And Tun Mahathir has said, somewhat outrageously, that democracy is dead in Malaysia. If anyone doubts that Malaysians are at liberty to find fault with the government, they should spend a few moments looking online. We are acutely aware of the criticisms leveled at the government, and we are listening. Unlike in many other countries in the developing world, no one will ever be arrested or prosecuted for the legitimate expression of their opinions. But with freedom comes responsibility. People who are open-minded and well-informed are in a position to make enlightened judgments. People who are ill-informed, on the other hand, will turn to half-truths and lies and depend on unreliable sources who distort and sensationalize information. This is extremely dangerous. This is why my government intends to implement international standards to regulate the internet. And I specifically say regulate, not restrict, so that none should have to suffer being criminally defamed, and so that the internet does not become an ungoverned space dominated by insults and untruths. We take the safety and security of all Malaysians very seriously. This is why we introduced the Prevention of Terrorism Act, and the very recent bombing incident in Bangkok drives home this point, that you do need preventive legislation. It's no good to mete out justice to the perpetrators, because if an act of terrorism has taken place, then many would have died, many would have been injured. But you have to prevent those acts, the heinous acts of terrorism, from ever taking place in Malaysia. That is our commitment to the rakyat.